To throw right away is Howell. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
20. 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
On 2nd down, Vincent, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Howell. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He's got it. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Chandler. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And this time he is in. Yes. Ty Chandler, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Vincent, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Howell going to audible to something else. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'll change things around before the snap. First down, Howell to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Another throw for Howell. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. A try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Levis on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And Howell will throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Howell changing the play here.
Back to throw again.
Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Howell.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.